This video demonstrates the features of a new animated map showing the first day of the Battle of Gettysburg. The map shows movements of brigades from 7:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. on the first day of the battle, July 1, 1863. To open the map, go to my web page here. Click the First Day button, and the map opens, and then click Start. Well, that's not very impressive. What can you do with this map? I'll show you two scenarios. First, let's say you're interested in the battle for Oak Ridge, and the two pieces of information you start with are that the Oak Ridge fight started a bit before 3 in the afternoon, and that the two principal divisions involved were Rhodes' division for the south and Robinson's division for the north. So we want to start the action a bit before 3 p.m., and we want to highlight Rhodes' and Robinson's two divisions. I'll click the View button, and then I'll pick 3 p.m. as a start time. And where is Oak Ridge? I'll ask the map to highlight Oak Ridge, and then I'll pick the two divisions, Rhodes and Robinson. But now if I click Start, the timer will be at 3 p.m., and that's too late. The action started before 3 p.m., probably about 2, so I need to back up to go in reverse to get to a start time before 3 p.m. So I click the Reverse Radio button on the speed selector, and then click the Start button and let the timer run backwards while I move the view a bit to get centered. See that Oak Ridge is highlighted in the center of the map. Robinson's division is the two brigades highlighted in black, and Rhodes' division is the brigades highlighted in red. Once I get to 2 p.m., I click Normal in the speed selector, and off we go. The map runs forward, starting at about 2 o'clock. First you see O'Neill, and then Iverson's brigade attack the Oak Ridge position. Daniel's brigade, there on our left, splits into two pieces. One attacks south and the other attacks east, supporting Iverson. Not very effectively so far. On the Union side, Paul's brigade is sent north to reinforce Baxter, and Cutler shifts south to cover the gap between Oak Ridge and McPherson Ridge. The Confederates pause to reorganize, and General Ramseur takes over and brings his brigade forward into the center of their line, and they attack again, everyone together this time, which is much more effective. As the clock hits 3:30 p.m., you can see that Oak Ridge is in the center of a growing battle, with an attack on Barlow's Knoll building on the right side of the map, and down in the lower left corner, two of A.P. Hill's divisions are attacking the Union position on McPherson Ridge. So that's one scenario. I just showed you how to select divisions and how to use the reverse button and how to pick a start time to get to the right time to start the action. A second scenario is to use the 3,000-foot view to watch the race between Heath and Reynolds to grab McPherson Ridge. I'll refresh the browser to get back to the beginning and choose a 9 a.m. start time. And I'll pick two divisions, Heath and Wadsworth, and then switch over to brigades and add the two cavalry brigades, Devon and Gamble. And then change the zoom from 100% to 33% so we can see the whole battlefield. And then click Start. And now you see three divisions on the battlefield. In the center is Buford's cavalry division with his two brigades on McPherson Ridge. Buford, following orders, is trying to hold on to his position until it can be relieved. Approaching from the northwest, highlighted in red, is a Confederate infantry division, Heath's division, with 4 brigades, and they're moving slowly and tentatively because they don't know what's in their front. Marching up Emmitsburg Road from the southwest is a Union infantry division, Wadsworth's division, highlighted in black, with 2 brigades. It's a race to see who can get to McPherson Ridge first, the Confederates coming from the northwest or the Union coming up from the south. At about 9:30 a.m., see the 2 brigades at the front of Heath's column. Heath is the division highlighted in red. See the two lead brigades deploy out onto Her Ridge, preparing to attack Buford's position. Then at about 9:40 a.m., in the extreme lower left, see Rowley's Union Infantry Division enter the map. At just about that same time, Wadsworth pauses for a moment to confer with General Reynolds, and then they take off cross-country to McPherson Ridge. And Heath launches his attack. Two of the brigades in red start their attack toward McPherson Ridge, while the rest of Heath's division waits in support, and behind them see Pender's division starting to arrive. At about 10:15, you can see the 1st Unit in Robinson's division enter the map, approaching on Emmetsburg Road. And the 1st Unit in Wadsworth's column reaches McPherson Ridge. Buford's cavalry are now relieved, and they fall back, but at that same moment, two attacking brigades from Heath's division reach McPherson Ridge, and the 2nd Brigade in Wadsworth's column arrives and collides with one of Heath's brigades. General Reynolds is killed, and chaos follows. Those other two Federal divisions, Robinson and Rowley, arrive, but too late, and the Confederate units waiting to the northwest are never sent forward. The map I'm using is a U.S. Army map, often called the Warren map. It's based on surveys made in 1868 and 1869. It shows the central part of the battlefield, but not the fields covered by the cavalry actions on the south and east. The animation is intended to show the position of each brigade minute by minute from 7:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. You can mark specific units to make them easier to find and follow. For example, here I'll start the timer at 3 p.m. and highlight Early's division in red and Barlow's division in black. And if you want to identify specific units, mouse over works. It's hard to chase down units when they're moving, so I suggest that you pause the timer and then sneak up on units slowly with your mouse. Voila! You can mark different bits of the terrain, like Oak Ridge and Barlow's Knoll. And you can change the speed of the animation on the fly. There's a selector box at the bottom with radio buttons to switch speeds. Here I'll select fast, then slow, and reverse, back to normal, and reverse again, and fast. There are things this map doesn't do. There is no audio. If you want sound effects, see the movie or video game. There's no narration, nothing to explain what's going on, nothing to suggest that at noon you should look at this part of the map, and at 2 p.m. look at this other part of the map. You may miss stuff or not understand what you're seeing. If you want narration, see the documentary videos in my channel, Gettysburg Minute by Minute. There are links on my Gettysburg webpage that'll take you to them. Also, this map only shows brigades. It doesn't drill down to regiments, and it doesn't include any of the artillery units, which is a big miss. This is the second version of the Day 1 map. This is the map that was used in my Gettysburg Day 1 documentary. At the time I made this video, which was late in 2021, the map was in beta, but I expect to have it finished soon for a real final version 2.